as a fan to enjoy the competition, cheer the athletes, and respect those involved. Good sportsmanship is at the core of competition, and the NWAC asks that we refrain from swearing and derogatory remarks directed at the student athletes, officials, and other fans. Failure to adhere to this responsibility will be cause for removal. Fans, at this time we ask you please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats and play of the national anthem. And now, let's meet the teams. On court one, first, the Umpqua Riverhawks. Number 1, Alicia Sparks. Number 3, Casey Cornelius. Number 4, Marie Garcia. Number 5, Olivia Goldberg. Number 6, Viviana Rodriguez. Number 7, Katie Hagedorn. Number 8, Eleanor Woodley. Number 9, Cheyenne Chambers. Number 10, Courtney Moore. Number 11, Dominique Wilson-Steve. Number 12, Kamalani Pachola. Number 14, Johnny Kapua. Number 15, Francis Patu. The Riverhawks are coached by head coach Lacey Bernard and assistant coach Chrissy Pickett. Also on court 1, the Lone Columbia Red Devils. Number 1, Alice Reinhold. Number 2, Ruth Mosher. Number 3, Jocelyn Cadell. Number 4, Sydney Eli. Number 5, Nina Bailey. Number 6, Haley Savage. Number 7, Colin Schmidt. Number 8, Olivia Conradi. Number 9, Justin Arnett. Number 10, Jocelyn Moore. Number 12, Chloe Clark. Number 13, Marina Albert. Number 15, Rachel Erickson. The Red Devils are coached by head coach Kerry Smith and assistant coach Josh Smith. The officials on court 1 are Dale Goodwin and Jen McIntosh. And now for court 2. First, the Clark Penguins. Number 1, Jordan Craig. Number 2, Olivia Jefferson. Number 3, Madison Swanson. Number 4, Courtney Meisner. Number 5, Lily Strandberg. Number 6, Melissa Lissau. Number 7, Marina Bedlin. Number 8, Kendra Patton. Number 9, Sierra Mayberry. Number 10, Diane Walters. Number 11, Allison Crisp. Number 12, Gigi Smith. And number 13, Michaela Doan. The Penguins are coached by head coach Mark Dunn and assisted by Terrence T. Lamar. Number 10, Morgan Ness. Number 11, Ashley Carrasco. Number 12, Cheyenne James. Number 13, Jordan Studer. Number 15, Savannah Lewis. The Warriors are coached by head coach Chelsea Spear and assistant by Brendan Cooper. The officials on court 2, Robin Buck and Eric Eaton. Let's play ball.
And welcoming you back to the Convention Center. Hello, everybody. I'm Wes Tucker, and we're about to commence with Day 2 of this weekend's NWAC Championships. And our first game on Court 1 will feature the Lower Columbia College Red Devils and the Umpqua Community College Riverhawks. Starters for Umpqua will be Sparks, Rodriguez, Hagedorn, Woodhead, Steves, and Kapua. And on the other side of the court for the Red Devils will be Reinhold, Bailey, Savage, Schmidt, Marinetti, and Erickson. Again, this is A bracket play right here on Court 1. We'll have B bracket play for you later today. A bracket consisting of a best of 3 of 5 situation in sets. The first 4 sets consisting of 25 points, and if necessary, the 5th set consisting of 15. But this is not the only game we have going on right now. Over on Court 2 is the Walla Walla Warriors and the Clark College Penguins. And that one is being broadcasted by Napoleon Dunn. Always a gentleman to have over there. If you get tired of listening to my voice at any point, he's your man. And so we'll step back, and it's going to be Savage to start us off. Savage out of Lebanon, Oregon. Serve up and over. Up at the net. Set across. There on the dig for it is Schmidt, and that one not going to clear the net. A quick point for the Riverhawks, taking a 1-0 lead here early in set 1. There will be 5 games broadcasted on Court 1 today. Also 5 games broadcasted on Court 2. Erickson on the bump. And that one hit toward the bleachers off the hands of Cornelio. So 1-1 now. And it's going to be Erickson back to serve for the Red Devils. Cornelio and Rodriguez stopped at the net there. And that one out of bounds, looking for a touch. Not going to get it. That point will go to the Red Devils as well. Hitting that one was Felicia Sparks on the outside. Rodriguez worked out nicely. Cornelio with a set. Sparks. They're waiting for it is Chloe Clark. And Rodriguez again handled well at the net by the Lower Columbia front. Bumped up by Reinhold, and that one just out of bounds off the hand of Kaylee Schmidt. So 2-2 the score now. And it's a 2-2 score over on Court 2 as well between the Warriors and the Penguins. Cornelio to serve now for the Riverhawks. Erickson on the bump. Set up at the net. Bailey. And now Sparks. And that point is going to go to the Hawks. Still waiting on the call there. Little unclear, didn't see the hand gesture, but nonetheless it's a 3-2 lead now for the Hawks. Cornelio with the serve. Waiting for it is Clark. Now setting it up at the net is Savage. And Reinhold stopped up at the net. And here comes Rodriguez on the attack, and she finds the blue. Now a 2-point lead for the Umpqua Riverhawks. The Riverhawks beating Bellevue to get to this point in the tournament. Very close game, went 5 sets. Red Devils game also went 5 sets as they took on the Spokane Sasquatch. Interesting fact, the first 3 games of this tournament went into the 5th set. And now it's going to be Chloe Clark to serve for the Devils. Good volleyball been played so far, and we're looking forward to more of it today as a little miscommunication there on the side of the Riverhawks causes another point to go to the Devils. We're tied at 4. They are waiting for it is Woodhead. And that one put down courtesy of Jessie Marinetti. Sparks stopped up at the net again on the kill attempt. And that one won't clear the net off the hand of Kaylee Schmidt. So 5-5 now the score again. And we're going to see Olivia Gulliford and Courtney Moore getting their first playing time of this morning for the Riverhawks. Moore back to serve. Set up now by Savage. They're waiting for it. It's Gulliford. Set up once again. Felicia Sparks. Handled nicely by Chloe Clark. And Gulliford finds the blue. And the Riverhawks take a 6-5 lead. So they'll send Moore back to serve again. Erickson on the bump. Set up by Savage. And Reinhold looking for a touch. No, it's going to go to the Riverhawks. So 7-5 the score now. The next game broadcasted on Court 1 is going to be Blue Mountain and Chemeketa. So we'll see them in about an hour and a half. And that one bumped backwards by Chloe Clark. And now a 3-point lead for the Riverhawks. A 6-6 tie over on Court 2 right now, early in set 1, between the Penguins and the Warriors. Moore to serve. Clark on the bump. Set up by Savage. And that one put down by Kaylee Schmidt. Finding no man's land, splitting the defense. And now Brooke Mosier, the freshman out of Union High School in Vancouver, Washington, to serve. Go Titans. And that one's going to have to be bumped over. They're waiting for it is Cornelio. And Gulliford finds the touch off of Marinetti. 9-6 the score. And heading back to serve is going to be Kashola. Set up by Savage. And putting it back down is Kaylee Schmidt. And now Schmidt will go back to serve for the Devils. Trailing by 2 points, score 9-7. Set up now by Kashola. And trying to cross the court, but won't even cross the net. Off the hands of Hagedorn. Schmidt has 9 total attacks today, 2 kills, and 1 attack error to her credit thus far. Gulliford on the side bump and not able to save that one is Kapua. So we're tied at 9 apiece now. Schmidt back to serve again. Set up now by Kashola. And Gulliford. Some great defense from the Red Devil front there, keeping the ball alive. And this time, no one can get to it. ends up over near court number 2. So Olivia Gulliford credited with that one. And now Kapua back to serve for the Riverhawks. Mosier with the bump, set up by Savage. And just saving that one is Chloe Clark. And that one finds the ground. Off the block from Erickson. The hit, however, came from Steves. Steves had a great game yesterday. Had 3 blocks to her credit. Kapua to serve again. Mosier, Savage. And there waiting for it is Kashola. And Gulliford finds a way to get it off the touch of Marinetti. 12-9 now the score. Marinetti on the bump, set up by Savage. Hagedorn handled nicely by Mosier and just out of bounds from Rachel Erickson. So 13-9 is the score, and a timeout is going to be taken by the Red Devils. And during this timeout, we'd like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Lynn Benton College. Prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job, get your bachelor's degree started, or check out the degree partnership program with OSU. LBCC Inspired.
I'm Rick Harris from West Central Community Center. I'm the Recreation and Facility Manager. As a young kid, I played a lot of baseball, and sometimes things don't happen as you wish, and I had some devastating injuries, but I think I found my true niche in life. It gives me chills to hear some of the stories that, oh, wow, we really made a difference in that kid's life. What I love about STCU is they believe in what we do in this community. That's about helping the kids grow. That's where I get my high in life. STCU, here for good.
Today's contest also brought to you by the U.S. Army. Looking for a challenge? Push yourself further. It begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and could even earn money for college if you qualify. To find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to goarmy.com. So back now in the Convention Center, a 13-9 score. And Kapua still back to serve for Umpqua. And now we're just awaiting the okay from the officials to get back going. Kapua's serve up over the net. Waiting for it is Mosier. Set up by Savage. And Erickson finds the back left corner. Now 13-10. Going back to serve for the Devils now will be Marinetti. And Cornelio can't handle that one. Service ace for Marinetti. Cornelio on the bump. Set up by Kashola. And Hagedorn handled by Marinetti. Schmidt. And it's tapped over by Kashola. And that one just wide off the hand of Bailey. So 14-11 the score now. And now going back to serve is going to be Olivia Gulliford. Clark with the bump. Set up by Savage. Bailey on the attack. And putting it back across is Viviana Rodriguez. Just down on the edge. Cornelio couldn't get to it in time. So 14-12. And now it'll be Haley Savage to serve. Savage across the net. Set up by Kashola. And Steves with the attack. That one way out of bounds on the bump over attempt by Rachel Erickson. So 15-12 the score now. And coming in now is going to be Felicia Sparks, and she will be replacing Kashola and doing the serving. That one touched by Chloe Clark and doesn't go anywhere. Just continues going towards the back here. So service ace for Umpqua. Set up now by Savage. Bailey. And that one's set across, skips across the net. And Rodriguez handled up front by Erickson. Clark has to bump it over. A setup now for Sparks, and that'll fly out of bounds. So 16-13 the score, and Rachel Erickson back to serve for the Devils. Rodriguez handled nicely in the back there by Erickson. Cornelio on the set. Rodriguez with a softer approach this time. Doesn't catch Savage off guard. Cornelio again. And that time it's got to be hit over by Woodhead. Schmidt. Good defense at the net there from Umpqua. Set across. Cornelio. And now Rodriguez. And finding the edge now is Schmidt. 16-14 now in favor of the Riverhawks. Rachel Erickson to serve once more. And this one goes wide. 17-14. And Kapua coming in and replacing Steves. And Cornelio will go back to serve the libero for the Riverhawks. And that one out of bounds. Again, we talked about it all day yesterday. The free points you give up on the service errors. Getting a point and giving it right back. So we'll step away again on a timeout called by the Red Devils. And we'll be right back with more on the NWAC Sports Network.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
And today's contest also brought to you by the NWAC itself. Fans, be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. And back now at the Convention Center, back to serve for the Red Devils is going to be Chloe Clark, the libero. And as we wait out the timer now, we're good now to resume play. Devils trailing by 2. Set up at the front. Rodriguez handled nicely by Erickson. And finding the blue is Schmidt. So lead cut down to 1, 17-16 official. Set up now at the net by Hagedorn and Kapua. Kaylee Schmidt now in 15 total attacks, has 4 kills. As that one not able to clear the net. 18-16. And more coming in for Umpqua, and she'll do the serving. Set up by Savage. And not able to handle the hit by Schmidt is Moore. So this set's still very close, 18-17. And Brooke Mosier going back to serve now for the Devils. And the ball comes in from court 2 and hits the table referee in the back of the head. That is something you'll only see here on the NWAC Sports Network, everybody. So we'll set up to redo it again. And Brooke Mosier to serve. Erickson on the bump. And Schmidt's got to bump it over. Cornelio able to get to it. And Gulliford right into the arm of Chloe Clark. And Schmidt this time handled by Moore. And just able to get this one over is Kapua. And able to save it is Moore. Fantastic defense on the out-of-bounds marker. And Schmidt not able to clear the net that time. So fantastic persistence on the defensive end of Umpqua leads to a quick point for them. Pardon, not so quick, a hard-fought point to say the least. And they'll send Kashola back to serve. Erickson, Savage, and Schmidt with the kill. Dropping it right in front of Kashola, 19-18. And the Penguins leading the Warriors 20-19 in set 1 over on court 2. Again, Napoleon Dunn doing the broadcasting over there. 19-9. Pardon, 19-19. Can tell it's early for me. Schmidt now. Put back down by Erickson. And the Devils cross the 20-point threshold first. And now Schmidt back to serve. 20-19. Lower Columbia with the lead. Set up now by Kashola. And Gulliford with the soft approach to it. Cornelio. And this time it's Hagedorn on the outside to tie it up. 20-20. And it'll be Kapua now back to serve for the Riverhawks. Savage with the set. And Minetti handled nicely by Kashola. Bumped by Kapua. And set over nicely. And Gulliford with the attack. Good defense there from Minetti. And that one out of bounds. So another long volley. But Hagedorn just couldn't keep it in play. And a timeout will be taken by the Riverhawks. So we will step away, but we'll be right back after this. 21-20 on the NWAC Sports Network.
Soldiers in the Guard's intelligence field gather information on the enemy using a variety of tactics. Scanning foreign communications, conducting interrogations, and debriefing friendly contacts, all while delivering and coordinating data to help allies on the battlefield or stop civil emergencies. The enemy can't hide from Guard intelligence.
Today's game also brought to you by Pierce College, celebrating 50 years of possibilities realized. Pierce College is here to guide you to student success. With more than 60 programs of study at Pierce College, there's a fit for you, your life, and your schedule, including short-term certificate programs, transfer degrees, and even baccalaureate degrees. Pierce provides flexible degree options to help you on your path. Your pathway is clear at Pierce College. And back now in the Convention Center, a slim 1-point lead for the Red Devils And it'll be Minetti back to serve. Marinetti over the net. And just wide. We're tied at 21. A little too much power off the hand of Marinetti. And coming in to replace her now is going to be Chloe Clark. And Olivia Gulliford do the serving now. Set up by Savage. On the outside, Hagedorn just out of bounds. LCC reclaims the 1-point lead. And now Reinhold coming in to replace Mosier. Savage back to serve. Her third time behind the line today. Hagedorn with the bump. And Viviana Rodriguez handled nicely at the front by Bailey. And that was carried by Steves. So a point to the Devils. Now 23-21 in their favor. Set up now by Kashola. And Steves finds the open court. Right in the middle of the defense. 23-22 now. And it'll be Hagedorn now serving for Umpqua. Reinhold waiting for it. Now set up by Savage. Erickson on the outside finds the edge. Set point number 1 for the Red Devils. And it'll be Rachel Erickson to do the serving. That one skips across the net. Able to hang with it is Hagedorn. And it was touched twice out there by Woodhead. And that's how the first set will come to a close. The Red Devils taking set 1, 25-22. We'll step away, but we'll be right back after this. Stick around. But before we go, we'd like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Olympic College. Olympic College is a great place to hit the field and the books. Earn your associate degree, then transfer to university. Or slide into home and earn your bachelor's degree without leaving Kitsap County. Get busy learning at olympic.edu.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
There is no obstacle an engineer can't tackle, build around, or blow up. Skilled and versatile, these soldiers pave the way, building fortifications, detecting and destroying mines, or restoring electricity after a natural disaster. Nothing stands in the way of a guard engineer.
Today's action also brought to you by Pierce College. Lynn Benton College. Pierce as well, but we'll get to them a little bit later. But prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job, get your bachelor's degree started, or check out the Degree Partnership Program with OSU. LBCC, inspired. Also brought to you by the U.S. Army. Looking for a challenge? Push yourself further. It begins when you enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and could even earn money for college if you qualify. To find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to goarmy.com. So back at the convention center now, 30 seconds remaining in this timeout. Lower Columbia College winning the first set 25-22. Very close indeed. We expected nothing less from these teams coming into A bracket play. And the Penguins over on court number 2 seem to have won the first game over there. So a 1-0 lead over there over the Warriors. Again, that one's still streaming live on court 2. Napoleon Dunn on the call over there. As now we just need the okay from the officials to resume play here. Reminder, this is our first of 5 broadcasted games on court 1. Next game will also be A bracket action. We'll also have some B bracket action for you later. Games in the B bracket consisting of best 2 of 3 sets. The first 2 sets consisting of 25. The last one consisting of 15 if necessary. We'll explain that again at the beginning of B bracket games. A bracket, of course, best of 5. And LCC currently with the 1-0 lead. And Kashola getting us started. And that one's set across by Schmidt. Cornelio, Hagedorn, and it was touched twice by Cornelio. So the first point of the set will go to the Red Devils. And Savage to serve. Kashola and Gulliford handled nicely at the net there. And that one's set across by Kashola. And Erickson off the dive of Cornelio. A 2-0 lead for the Devils. Savage again from behind the line. That one stopped nicely up front. And down. And it looks like Bailey got her hand on that one. Unclear from up here. We'll see how they score it. Well, for now, Savage. And Gulliford wide. So 4-0 is the lead for the Red Devils early in set number 2. And service error from Savage gives the first point of the set for Umpqua. And going back to serve now is going to be Cheyenne Chambers for Umpqua. Chambers seeing her first playing time so far. And Steves with the block at the net. A little bit of a miss bump there, and now the lead cut to 2, 4-2 official, and Chambers back to serve again. And letting that one sail out of bounds is Clark and Schmidt. Very good willpower back there not to extend your arm for that one. Erickson to serve. Just skipping over the net. Bumped back across. And Reinhold with the slap. And Hagedorn can't clear the net. So 6-2 Red Devils. Serve over from Erickson. Cornelio with the bump. And Steve slaps it across. And Schmidt finds the blue right in front of Kashola. Now 7-2. Red Devils off to a 5-point lead here. And Erickson ready to go again. And service ace for Erickson and the Devils. 8-2. Erickson set up again. Again, just barely clearing the net and put down by Bailey. So what a run the Devils are on now. And now Gulliford, bumped up by Savage, set by Reinhold, and Schmidt off the hand of Hagedorn, finds the blue, 10-2 now. But you gotta wonder how long Coach Lacey Pinnard is going to let this go without calling a timeout. Momentum needs to shift if they want to keep getting back in here. And that might be the catalyst there. The kill from Olivia Gulliford. And she'll go back to do the serving. Skipping over the net. Set up by Savage. On the outside, Reinhold. They're waiting for it. It's Cornelio. And now Rodriguez. Pumped backwards by Schmidt. And now a 10-4 game. So a little ground being made up here. Gulliford to serve. Schmidt waiting for it. Set by Erickson. And Schmidt with the kill. Finding a place right down the middle to put it down. And now Chloe Clark, the libero, back to serve for the Devils. And Hagedorn waiting for it, Clark. And now Schmidt again finding the hole in the middle. An 8-point lead now for the Devils, 12-4. Cornelio sets it backwards. And Hagedorn bumps it across. Here comes Reinhold. And a good piece of defense work at the net by Steves. Getting the touch from Reinhold. A quick point there for the Riverhawks. And Felicia Sparks is going to be replacing Hagedorn. And she'll go back to serve. 12-5, LCC leads. Set up now by Savage, and they aren't able to clear the net. So Felicia Sparks again back to serve. Clark, Savage, and Schmidt. Good piece of defense there from Viviana Rodriguez. And put down on a block by Steves, her second block of this morning. It's 12-7 now the score. Erickson. Another great block by Steves at the net. And a timeout will be called by the Devils. So we'll step away, but the lead is cut from 8-4. We'll be right back after this.
Medical specialists in the Guard are skilled in CPR, field triage, and emergency life support. Medics stabilize and evac the wounded during combat, come to the aid of civilians in a disaster, and provide day-to-day outpatient care. Medical specialists are saving lives on and off the battlefield.
Before there could be a nation, there had to be people willing to fight for it, to take on the world's greatest challenges, whatever they might be. So the U.S. Army masters not only tactics and strategy, but also physics and chemistry. We make battle plans and create breakthroughs in medicine, science, and engineering. Our next mission could be anything, so we prepare for everything. Before there could be a nation, there had to be people.
A good run now for the Riverhawks. Felicia Sparks still doing the serving. Schmidt on the bump, set up by Savage. On the outside now from Marinetti. Able to save it, and Cornelio sets it across. Erickson, now Savage, and Schmidt. Again to save it is Cornelio, and Rodriguez with the opportunity. Set up now again for Schmidt. And Rodriguez with the attack, gets the point there. Going down after hitting the hand of Marinetti. So 12-9 the score now. And Sparks once again to serve. Savage. And Erickson. And not able to save it is Woodhead. And so that 4-point run is broken. Now 13-9. And it'll be Brooke Mosier of LCC to serve now. NWAC fans, don't forget we have the All-Star action for you on Sunday before the championship. Those games starting live at 10:30 Sunday morning. And that one wide off the hand of Erickson. So now 13-10. And back to serve now will be Cornelia, the libero for the Riverhawks. Mosier on the bump, set up by Savage. On the outside, Schmidt has to backtrack a little bit. And that one put down by Marinetti. Good work up front there from LCC, extending their lead to 4. And it'll be Schmidt to serve. Set up now on the outside for Rodriguez. Waiting for it is Clark. And Schmidt has to hit it across. And that one off the extended arm of Chloe Clark. Off the attack by Cheyenne Chambers. So Gulliford checking back in, as well as Moore. And it'll be Moore back to serve for Umpqua. 14-11 the score. Set up by Savage. They're waiting for it is Sparks. Olivia Gulliford gets the touch. And they're going to say that there was a net violation by Gulliford. So 15-11 now. Marinetti's serve. They're waiting for it is Sparks. Set up by Chambers. And now Erickson. They're waiting for it is Sparks again. Set up for Gulliford. She has to hit it across. And Gulliford with the attack. And down off the hand of Bailey. Credit that one to Olivia Gulliford. The lead cut to 3 again. Trading points now coming out of that timeout. Cashola to serve for Umpqua. Set up by Savage. And Bailey finds a way to put it down. So now a 16-12 score. Again, points going back and forth like children on a teeter-totter. Savage with the serve. They're waiting for it is Gulliford. Set up by Cashola and Sparks. And that point is going to go to the Devils as they initially called that point for Umpqua. The line judge on the far side saying that it hit the out of bounds marker on the net. And now Cornelio going to get an explanation. And we're ready to resume now as Savage back to serve. Score now 17-12. And Gulliford comes back with a kill. 17-13. And coming back in is Steves for she'll be replacing Cornelio. And Cheyenne Chambers to serve. And that one won't even clear the net. Thank you very much, the LCC team says. A free point there, 18-13. And Gulliford gets the touch off of Bailey. Put him back within 4. The Warriors currently leading Clark 19-11 in set 2. On court number 2. Again, Napoleon Dunn with the call over there. And not able to save that one. A good effort from Kashola. So now 19-14 as the 20-point threshold is just around the corner here. Set up now by Kashola, and Steves off the hand of Savage. Now 19-15. And Hagedorn will come in to replace Sparks. And Marie Garcia will come in to replace Kashola. And Hagedorn immediately going back to serve. Set up again. Right hold. Gets it off the touch of Steves. So now 20-15. Reinhold with 5 total attacks today, 1 kill and 2 attack errors. And it'll be Brooke Mosier to do the serving now. Set up now, Hagedorn. And able to keep it in is Mosier. Great defensive work on the side. And that point is going to go to the Devils. So 21-15 now the score. Penguins continuing to make up ground there, 19-12 on court 2. Cornelio on an awkward set, and nothing they can do about that one. It falls. Another point to the Devils. And a timeout will be called by the Riverhawks. So we'll step away again, but we'll be right back with more on the NWAC Sports Network. Stick around.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
The first day of school is kind of scary. You don't know your teachers yet or who your friends will be. But school is really important. It's how you learn things and grow.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're gonna do great, Mommy.
For you. For them. Clark College. Get started today at clark.edu.
So back now, a 22-15 lead for the Red Devils. A timeout just taken by the Riverhawks. So we'll see how that affects the momentum here. Cornelio on the diving dig. Set up now. And Viviana Rodriguez able to put it back across. Set up. Opportunity here. And Woodhead has to put it over. And Schmidt. Woodhead on the set. Set up again by Hagedorn. And Rodriguez gets the touch. So 22-16, and Cornelio going back to serve now for Umpqua. Mosier, Erickson, and Marinetti. Can they keep it in? No, they can't. Hagedorn looked like she could have reached out and got it, but decides to let it go. And the score now 23-16 in favor of the Devils. And it'll be Schmidt back serving. Dug out by Woodhead. Cheyenne Chambers. They're waiting for it is Chloe Clark. And that one put down by Cheyenne Chambers. Marinetti has 8 total attacks today. 1 kill and 1 attack error to her credit thus far. And now it's going to be Moore back to serve for Umpqua. Clark on the bump. Set up by Savage. And Marinetti. Erickson finds a way to get the kill on the attack there. And now set point number 1 for the Devils. One more point puts them in an admirable position of 2 sets to nothing. And Gulliford across. Schmidt on the bump, set up by Savage. And Erickson can't be handled by Cornelio. And set number 2 goes to the Devils as well. So 25-17, the final score in set 2. So we'll step away, but we'll be right back with set number 3 after this. More coming your way.
I'm Rick Harris from West Central Community Center. I'm the Recreation and Facility Manager. As a young kid, I played a lot of baseball, and sometimes things don't happen as you wish, and I had some devastating injuries, but I think I found my true niche in life. It gives me chills to hear some of the stories that, oh, wow, we really made a difference in that kid's life. What I love about STCU is they believe in what we do in this community. That's about helping the kids grow. That's where I get my high in life. STCU, here for good.
People often ask, what is it you do? I'm an Idaho Army National Guard soldier. But then again, it's not that simple. You see, I'm more than a weekend warrior. It's a continuous effort every day. Yeah, there's extremely long hours, but it's worth it. I love my job. It's like anything else. My profession is whatever I want to make of it. I get to do the incredible things most people dream of. The men and women I serve with are dedicated to being a premier force. It's amazing when you see my entire unit work together. When push comes to shove and we receive that order, we put steel on target. I'm always ready to be called upon to serve our nation. But in the meantime, I train.
Present. Oh.
I serve and protect my neighbors while defending their right to freedom. I'm an Idaho community asset that stands among our citizens. The boundaries I once thought I had are continuously tested and broadened. So there you have it. People will not always know who I am or what I do. But that's alright, because I do.
And back now in the Convention Center, a admirable 2-set lead for the Red Devils as Umpqua needs to get steaming fast. Although Umpqua has been in this position before, in Game 1 of the tournament, they trailed the number 1 seed from the West, Bellevue, by 2 sets and came back to win 3-2 in 5. So the Riverhawks hoping for another miracle like that. And it'll be Savage to start serving for the Red Devils. Cornelio puts it across, set up at the net by Savage, and Bailey finds a way to put it down for the first point of set number 3. And Savage back to serve again. That one just skipping over the net. Cornelio able to dig it out. Gulliford handled by Savage. Set up once more. Erickson on the outside. Cornelio waiting for it again. And now Viviana Rodriguez, handled by Schmidt. And Schmidt right into the net. We're tied at 1. And it'll be Hagedorn going back to serve. Up over the net, waiting for it is Chloe Clark. Erickson able to save that one. And that one off the block of Steves and will fall right in front of her. A 2-1 lead. And just a reminder, the next game on this court is going to be Lynn Benton and they'll face, pardon, it'll be Blue Mountain and Chemeketa. It'll be Lynn Benton and North Idaho on court 2. Again, Napoleon Dunn on the call over there. And now 3-1 score over here on court 1. Set up now for Steves. Steves finds a way to get it off the touch. So 3-2. All 3 sets so far today have been very close. Up until the end, LCC at the end of set number 2 was able to get a hefty breakaway. And now Cornelio back to serve for the Riverhawks. And very nicely done up front by Bailey. 4-2 Devils. And Chloe Clark back to do the serving now. Bailey on 10 total attacks has 4 kills today. Also has that one pesky error. And what a kill on the outside from Reinhold. 5-2. Set up now, Chambers. And Schmidt. Cornelio waiting for it, and it's going to fall. Unable to tell where that one was Hagedorn. And now LCC leads 6-2. Chloe Clark back to serve again. Reinhold on 7 attacks, has 3 kills today of her own. As finding the blue that time is Viviana Rodriguez of the Riverhawks. In 21 total attacks for Rodriguez today. She has 5 kills and 1 error, being handled nicely by the LCC defense. Reinhold. And now Schmidt sets it across. Waiting for it is Rodriguez. Set up now. And Chambers. They're not able to save that one. So now the score 6-4 in favor of the Devils. Viviana Rodriguez with the serve, and that's way wide. 7-4. Again, the Red Devils say thank you very much. A free point, and now Brooke Mosier will do the serving. Chambers on 8 attacks today. Has 3 kills and 1 error. Erickson bailed out by Savage. That point is going to go to the Riverhawks. It was touched twice by Savage. So score now 7-5. Still a slim lead for the Red Devils here in set 3. Walla Walla ended up winning set number 2 over there. Now tying the Penguins 1-1. And a good piece of hitting up front by Marinetti. Bringing it back down. 8-5 the lead now. Waiting for it is Gulliford. Set up again. And Rodriguez. Finding that one. Again, trading points. Steve's now coming in, replacing Cornelio on the Riverhawks side of the court. Set up now, Savage. And some good work up front by Olivia as a block works there. And now Cheyenne Chambers to serve. Savage on the set from the outside. Marinetti waiting for it is Kashola, and Gulliford blocked down. Looks like it caught the hand of Woodhead and went through under the net. So a 9-7 lead for the Red Devils. And it'll be Marinetti to serve. Set up now by Kashola, and Gulliford just out of bounds. So a 10-7 lead now for the Devils. Marinetti to serve once more, and this time right into the net, giving the point right back. Still a slim 2-point lead. Score now 10-8, a 2-0 lead, however, in sets. Walla Walla currently leading Clark 9-6 in set number 3 over there. And Schmidt, Cornelio able to get to it, and Bailey puts it back down. So back to a 3-point lead. And a timeout is going to be called by the Riverhawks. So we'll step away once again. We'll be right back. LCC nursing a 3-point lead on the NWAC Sports Network.
Soldiers in the Guard's intelligence field gather information on the enemy using a variety of tactics. Scanning foreign communications, conducting interrogations, and debriefing friendly contacts, all while delivering and coordinating data to help allies on the battlefield or stop civil emergencies. The enemy can't hide from Guard intelligence.
So back now in the convention center. A 3-point lead here in set number 3 for the Red Devils. Already leading 2 sets, Mill. And it'll be Savage doing the serving once we get the okay from the officials. 5 seconds left in the timeout. And again over on court 2, another close one between Clark and Walla Walla. You can catch that one live on court 2. Napoleon Dunn on the call. Savage just over the net. Set up by Kashola, and Steves across. Waiting for it is Clark. And Erickson. Handled by Gulliford, and now Viviana Rodriguez. Another set from Kashola. Hagedorn handled. And now Reinhold handled by Kashola. And just able to get that one across is Rodriguez. And won't be able to clear it that time off the hand of Erickson. 11-9 the score. Hagedorn back to serve for Umpqua. Bumped up again by Savage. And it falls off the bump. A 12-9 lead now for the Devils. And now Rachel Erickson to do the serving. Set up at the net now, and it's going to go to the Devils. (13-9) now. Timeout not doing much to shift momentum. As Rachel Erickson to serve. And just wide. So a service error from Erickson. Score 13-10. Still a close set here in set number 3. And a reminder, this is one of 5 broadcasted games today on court 1. There'll be 5 games broadcasted today on court 2 as well. So when we're done here, be sure to tune in there. Napoleon Dunn on the call there. Cornelio. And Chambers finds a way to put it down. 13-11. Cornelio back to serve now for the Riverhawks. Reinhold. And now Sparks. In there. So 13-12, and Cornelio back to serve again. That one's going to fall. A point is going to go to the Riverhawks. So we're tied at 13-all. And a timeout will be called by the Devils. And we'll step away one more time, but we'll be right back after this. A 13-all tie here in set 3. And a reminder, today's contest brought to you by Lynn Benton College. Prepare for an inspired future at Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. You get personalized support, small classes, and you save money. Train for a job, get your bachelor's degree started, or check out the Degree Partnership Program with OSU. LBCC, inspired. And back now at the court. We have a 13-13 tie. A timeout was just taken by the LCC Red Devils, trying to shift momentum back into their favor. We'll see if it pays off. And Cornelio to get us rolling again. Set up now by Savage. And immediately with the kill is Schmidt. Chloe Clark now back to do the serving. And just wide, another point goes to the Devils. So it seems the momentum has shifted a bit from one side of the court to the other. And Chloe Clark back to serve again. Sparks not able to be handled by Savage. So a point will go to Umpqua. And it's going to be Woodhead doing the serving for the Riverhawks. Set up opportunity here for Schmidt. That one bumped and not savable, although Gulliford gave it her best. A 16-14 lead now for the Devils. And over on court 2, the Walla Walla Warriors are tied one set apiece with the Clark Penguins, and they lead the Penguins in set 3, 16-14. Cornelio on the set. And Gulliford able to be saved there. Fantastic work from Chloe Clark. And put down by Felicia Sparks. So 16-15 now the score. And heading back to serve now is going to be Kashola. Erickson on the bump. Bumped again by Savage. Erickson. We're waiting for it is Woodhead. And now Gulliford. Schmidt sets it across. Woodhead on the bump. Set up by Kashola. Guilford from the outside finds the touch. We're tied at 16 apiece. That time off the hand of Brooke Mosier. Erickson, Savage, and now from the outside, Schmidt. Just outside, and the lead goes to Umpqua, 17-16. Boy, we saw this yesterday, and it looks like they're making an attempt at it again. Gulliford with her 10th kill out of 28 attacks. She also has the 4 attack errors today. As LCC coming right back into it, tying it up at 17. And now Schmidt back to serve. Kashola on the set. Gulliford on the attack. And Schmidt has to put it over. And Clark has just tied wall to wall at 17 apiece on the other court. So mirroring scores here. And the kill from Erickson finding the corner. 18-17 Red Devils. And Schmidt will go back to serve. Schmidt with 16 kills today. And that one's going to hit Woodhead in the chest and fall to the ground. So saving a service error is Woodhead, and now a 19-17 lead. So we'll step away again, momentum back in the LCC side, and we'll check in to see if it stays that way after this.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
So LCC holding a very slim 2-point lead here in set number 3. They have 2 sets won already. A win in this set would win the match and send them into the next round. And they'll play the winner of the game we'll have later between Blue Mountain and Chemeketa. And Schmidt ready to go. Service ace in her last serve, trying to keep that trend going. 19-17. And away we go again. Woodhead. And now Chambers can't cross the net. LCC crosses the 20-point threshold. So 20-17 the score. Serve up over the net. Chambers on the bump. And Gulliford puts it across. And Erickson just wide. 20-18 the score. And Cheyenne Chambers ready to serve now for Umpqua. On the outside, Marinetti can't be handled. 21-18 is the score. Marinetti on the serve. They're waiting for it's Gulliford. Set up now, Gulliford able to find the corner. So we'll set up 21-19 and Gulliford going back to serve. So being bounced around over on the LC side, and Bailey puts it across. They're waiting for it, Cornelio. And Viviana Rodriguez able to save it. boy, what a play on the LC side. And now Gulliford with the kill. 21-20. As this has just been a close set all the way around. And Olivia Gulliford back to do serving now for Umpqua. Mosier bumped up. Erickson with the kill of her own. 22-20. And going back serve now is going to be Savage. Being bounced around over there. Steves just wide. So 23-20, 2 points away from sending Umpqua to the B bracket. Casciola with the bump. Gulliford off the block of Bailey. So Umpqua not done yet. And back now serving is going to be Hagedorn. They're waiting for it. Schmidt and Erickson off the touch. Match point number 1 coming up for the Devils. And it'll be Erickson to do the serving. Set up now. And Steves, Erickson waiting for it. Bailey. And now Schmidt. Setting it up again. On the outside, Reinhold just out of bounds, and that's how the match comes to an end. LCC advancing. Final score 3-0. We'll step away one more time, but we'll be right back with more on the NWAC Sports Network after this.
People often ask, what is it you do? I'm an Idaho Army National Guard soldier. But then again, it's not that simple. You see, I'm more than a weekend warrior. It's a continuous effort every day. Yeah, there's extremely long hours, but it's worth it. I love my job. It's like anything else. My profession is whatever I want to make of it. I get to do the incredible things most people dream of. The men and women I serve with are dedicated to being a premier force. It's amazing when you see my entire unit work together. When push comes to shove and we receive that order, we put steel on target.
Another A bracket game. We'll have another game later on court number 1, and that'll determine who they'll play later tonight. I'm standing right here now with Kaylee Schmidt of the LCC Red Devils. Fantastic game today, Kaylee.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to play with heart.
All right, so what's the mindset going in now, not knowing who your next opponent's going to be?
It's like, I think you have to go into every game with the same mindset. It's that you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to, no matter what you do, you're going to play with heart. Heart beats talent in anything. It doesn't matter. You know, if you're a 5'9" outside hitter with a 6'4" block, if you play with heart, you're going to hit through that block every single time. I just think that if we go into every single game playing with heart, like, we can do amazing things.
All right, and you personally, you had 2 service aces and 16 kills. Great numbers today. How does a game like that make you feel?
It feels good, but it feels good to have done it as a team. Like, to be able to contribute to my team with those numbers.
All right, so thank you again, Kaylee. Pleasure to have you. We'll have more games for you today on the NWAC Sports Network on both Court 1 and 2. Got a great game going on Court 2. Napoleon Dunn on the call down there. So switch on over there. We'll have another game for you in about 45 minutes. We'll see you later. I'm Wes Tucker for the NWAC.